Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. You already know to go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Just follow that prompter below. Thank you. Hey, if you've been rolling with me for a while, go ahead and hit the like button right now. Listen, today's video, we just got to talk about some of the things that I see going on, things that make you go, So stocks are real skittish today and they fell. Let's look at a couple of things that's going on. So we know that Nancy Pelosi took this trip, sending stocks tumbling, right? The S&P slips as investors weigh in on China's tension, all right? And China, the big kahunas, they said, you better not go to Taiwan, Nancy. And Nancy said, forget about it. I'm going anyway. So there's a lot of geopolitical situations that is going on. Also, what else is going on today is that the jobs openings fell. Jobs opening fell. It used to be 11.3 unfilled jobs. Remember, everybody that wanted a job, you can get 2 jobs. Now it's down to 10.7. 600,000 job postings less. Or should I say 600,000 less job postings. So this is what I've been saying, and this is what I've been talking about, how quickly that tide will turn, and it is turning. Hey, before I go any further, good people, you guys know never to fall for spam in the comment section, right? You guys also know that anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell, right? All right, so I just got to get that in, good people. But these are some of the things that are going on that's weighing heavy on the stock market today. And in all fairness, it's not the are we in a recession or not? Okay, let's go on hypothetics. Okay, hypothetically, if I was a conspiracist, I would be thinking, wait a minute, to which I am not. Hypothetically, if I was a conspiracist, I would be going, let's see. Janet Yellen came out before the GDP numbers came out, and she was adamant about saying we're not in a recession before we get the GDP numbers, right? Then Chair Jerome Powell from the Fed, he comes out in the FOMC meeting the day before the GDP numbers are released, and he says, I don't think we're in a recession. Sir, do you have the numbers yet? No. I didn't buy that one. Then he says, even if they come out negative, I don't think we're in a recession. So in other words, I don't care what y'all tell me. I don't care what the data says. We're not in a recession, right? Then here's where the deep conspiracy come in, to which I am not a conspiracist. Yesterday, the president gets some of bin Laden's right-hand man. He captures him and he goes, look at what I did. I remember back in the last recession, what happened during that period? Oh yeah, the president came out and said we got Osama bin Laden. It's just a lot of, you see where I'm going here with this? Then last recession, which was 2008, they waited to December 1st of 2008 to admit we've been in a recession since 2007. So let's just roughly say 14 months or so. We're going to come in late with this report, right? And so you see the similarities. So if I was a conspiracist, right, to which I am not, I would just be looking at all of this stuff, especially since the White House came out and said we're not in it because look at the strong jobs report of people. You see where I'm going with this? But I'm not into politics. I'm not a conspiracist, but things that make you go, So What I'm doing, and I'm not suggesting that you're doing, is I'm continuing to dollar cost average, right? Everybody's been asking me, Larry, what are your top hold long 5-10 years? What are your top stock pick? I gave them on yesterday's video that I'm going to continue to dollar cost average regardless of what happens to the market. And those stocks were Apple, Microsoft, Google, VOO, and VTI. Those were my top 5 because I asked a bunch of influencers, I believe it was January of this year, if we were going into a recession, because I'm not a conspiracist, but I just thought, it could happen, right? Which would be the top 5 stock. And these were the top 5 of all of these influencers, okay? So I got to go back and find that video. So it was Apple, Microsoft, Google, VOO, and VTI. Safe buy for the next 5 years, especially now during a bear market. Buy them when they're at a discount. And I still believe that this elevator has a couple of floors down. Now, today was not based on are we in a recession or not. Today's market was based on Pelosi's trip because of the geopolitical situation and this jobs report. So that's what's scaring the market today. So let's be fair. So what you should be looking for, and what I'm looking for, is stock like I gave you the other day, that are gold stock, GORO, all right? I gave you the buy-in points at 160s down to 150s. So we're going to be accumulating right now. And it's just not going to be green right now. But when the elevator goes down, meaning when we come out of a soft recession and go into a hard recession, the last time that happened in 2008, gold went up, and especially this company went up 100% in a matter of months. 100%. So we're going to continue to dollar cost average. We're going to continue to buy into stock that are going to perform well during a recession. And we're going to DCA into crypto. I absolutely believe that if I was a conspiracist, and I'm not, that all of the liquidity was purposely sucked out of crypto. Not to get rid of crypto, but to bring the price down, to use that liquidity on something else, with something else. And I'm just not going to get into that. But institutions, after they regulate it this time, will be able to buy in at a much lower price than what it used to be. So if I was a conspiracist, I would believe that this was on purpose. At the end of all of that, good people, there's money to be made. Just take the data, take the information, and make wise decisions, okay? I'm going to leave it right there, good people. That's all I had to say on this one, because it's just too much to even talk about. So look for things that's going to do good. The dollar stores, I believe, start buying into the Dollar Generals and those dollar stores. Start buying into some gold, right? I took my profits from oil and I'm rolling it now into gold. And I'm getting in now when it is low, because we buy low and we sell high. Listen, I want you guys to go to my link in the bio beneath. And if you don't have both of these, get both of these. One is Webull. Get up to 12 free stock, now worth up to $30,600. Deposit, just download that. Deposit a minimum of $100. If you got a penny, deposit a penny. And then that is Webull. And then we want you to deposit the same thing with Moomoo, okay? 10 free stock worth up to $2,500, okay? Deposit $100 into that one. And what are we going to do? We're going to continue and let the dog and pony show go on. But this time, we're not going to fall for the okie doke. This time, we will make the money. I will look you in the eye and tell you I made money in 2008 because I made a conscious decision not to get caught up in the politics, but to make money like the politicians do. So here's what I want you to do. Leave me a comment below, but don't make any comments about this party or that party. Leave me a comment to say, aha, I see where you're going with this. Or leave me a comment to say, you know what? I'm buying this because of this. Those are the comments that I'm looking forward to reading in this video. All right, good people? So things that make you go, is what I'm calling this video. All right, good people? Hey, we're going to wise up. I want to close by saying this. I just had a talk with a young guy. His name is Josh. And we were just talking about lessons learned. And I will tell you, he asked me what was one of the biggest lessons I learned. In '92, I made my first investment and lost every penny. And I will tell you, if you are dealing with a loss right now, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I'm going to tell you the two things that I did. One was bad and one was good. The bad one was I stayed out of the market for years. That was a crazy big mistake that I made. The second was I got back in the market, but I learned from my mistake and I began to make money. So if you are red or if you lost money, I don't care if you were in a stock or a crypto that went to zero. Let me encourage you by telling you that that was a lesson, or the price that you paid. That's like paying for a university that will pay off. Don't be upset. Don't get mad. Get even by winning, by making money, by learning from that mistake. And I'm telling you, if you're listening to me right now, I don't care how much money you lost. All you need is time and patience, and you can make back 10 times that much. But getting out, you will never make it. All right, good people, I'm going to leave it right there. Good family, I love each and every one of you guys. I just want to give you guys everything that I have to the best of my ability. All right, good people, live, love, laugh, and learn. We'll see you tomorrow.